Hey, internet friends, it's me, Bradley G, or AKA Magic Brad, here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We don't have much snow here. They got it all somewhere else. So another day on Synergy Cafe, and today we're going to be talking about the world of affiliate marketing. And I've got my friend Steve. He's in the green room enjoying some of our digital hors d'oeuvres. We've got a whole big spread out there of this digital locale stuff. See if I can pry him out of the green room. So if you want to hang tight, I'll go get Steve. We're going to talk about internet marketing and the affiliate model. Hang tight. Hey, Steve-O, how you doing there? Do you got your beverage of choice?
I do. What's up, Brad?
What you got?
I got it's special. I can't tell you what's in there, but yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's my special wake up juice.
Where do you live again? You're down south. Is it not Texas? It's Louisiana or something?
I'm in about 30 miles north of New Orleans, so
Okay.
right
Wow.
across the lake.
Got it. I've got a magician friend that lived down there and worked this doing street magic, and now he's moving to Vegas, baby.
Nice.
Speaking of Vegas, that's where we're trying to get to.
I mean, that would be cool, man.
Yeah.
I got one. I told Kyle, I got 149 to go. But yeah, it's exciting, man. I'm excited about it. I mean, not just that, but just the business as a whole. I mean, I have 2 websites I'm working on, and
Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about, because I get into these conversations with people where they hear about the affiliate model and they start getting scared because they think of that pyramid thing. And I'd like to alleviate all that and get that out of there, because to me, it's so simple. All it is, it's a unique tracking link between a product and a prospect. And it's just tracking. And it's really no different than someone selling a house and getting a commission from it, or an insurance broker agent relationship. It's nothing where you got to draw them circles and get everybody all confused. And I think if you have to explain the compensation plan, I think that's not good. I mean, it's a percentage.
It is. I look at it like it's just like the word of mouth thing. You tell somebody about something. It's like, look, I got this product. I use it, or I know people use it. That's all it is to me. So,
yeah, your thing is music, right?
For the most part, yeah, that's me.
Sure. Yeah, and it's interesting because you do get a lot, or you probably don't get it, but I get it. I tell people I'm a magician. They go, "Oh, really? What do you play?" Play a deck of 52 cards.
Hey, it's very close. Yeah, man. I don't know. It honestly, when I think about when I first started, it was never about getting girls or being in a band. It was really, my mother had a guitar lying around, and I said, I wonder if I can learn how to play. And it really was simple as that. Like, I just didn't know if I could do it or not. So I just kept fooling with it until it sounded decent. So, and then I've been playing for 40 years. I never stopped.
I tried to do it, and I think I get too logical with it, with the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do on the frets, and it's not that.
Right. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it is maybe just understanding the chords and the sound and getting it memorized so you can do that stuff. But what are you doing with your are you teaching people how to play? Or are you selling products on the String Shock?
Well, when I first started it, I guess at first I'm just giving out guitar technique tips, just basic, but I'm focusing on rock music, even though I could play blues and other styles, but I didn't want to get into all that. So I was trying to narrow it down. So I just said, well, I play rock music mostly. I just figured, so yeah, I'm just all the different techniques that rock players incorporate into their playing. That's what I started with. But then I kind of started talking about music in general, just because I'm a fan. I just talk about nostalgia, talk about listening to other music other than guitar music, because I feel like that inspired me when I listened to movie soundtracks, different things like that. Just all of it, music, guitar, and eventually maybe I'll give some lessons. I've never done that before, but yeah.
Well, that's one thing that people don't understand, that these days you don't necessarily have to go get a job that requires a degree that's going to pay you X amount of money so you can pay your mortgage. There's a lot of people that are making side money just doing what they like doing. Like if they're really into yoga, they do yoga, and then with an affiliate program, they're selling yoga gear and mats and retreats and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to talk about that because I want our conversation to be more about like the wealthy affiliate program that you and I are working with.
Okay.
I want to let people know that it's not that complicated. You don't necessarily have to buy into a big funnel builder like ClickFunnels and all that stuff.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that are misrepresenting this concept of the affiliate model. I say the affiliate model because if you say affiliate marketing, everybody thinks, okay, that's network marketing. It's just
MLM.
huh?
MLM. Yeah, people just automatically go there.
They do, and it's really not. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But that's actually hard to do that, in my opinion. I've been in some, and I've also been in some of these. They're basically Ponzi schemes that are illegal because they have a product. So I've been through all that stuff. So I understand how that stuff works on the inside. And that's why I decided to work with Wealthy Affiliate, because it's simple. Granted, their website is complicated. There's a lot of information there, but the concept is simple. It's a tracking link between the product and the prospect.
Right.
So I took some notes here too, trying to get that across, because I wanted to share with people like the wealthy. Let me put our little thing up here just real quick. This is where you and I are collaborating. And full disclosure, this is to learn more about the Wealthy Affiliate program. And I like the way they got it set up, where you don't have to use a credit card. You don't have to buy anything right away. You can just get in. It's kind of like going to the mall. They don't have a cover charge to get into the mall. You get to go in there and browse around. If you don't want to buy anything, you can leave. And then you can come back another day. So I'm trying to get people not afraid of this stuff.
Yeah, because I browsed for 3 months. I was there for 3 months, looking around, talking to people, and asking questions. I probably bothered them a lot, but I was scared at first. I was like, I don't know. I mean, some background for me is I've never been involved in online marketing at all until 2023 is when I first started looking into it.
You mean on the selling end? You've been
no at all. Like I only used the computer to maybe check email. Like I was very cavemanish, I guess. Just never had a reason.
I get it, but my point is, you probably got a cell phone program, a plan with Verizon or T-Mobile.
Yeah, I've done that.
There you go.
All right. Well, I've done that.
It's just commerce.
Yeah.
I want to let people know, in full disclosure, that on this page right here, this Our Magic Deal, currently it's got my link and your link on there. So if they happen to vibe with you and the music more, click the Steve button. If you want to learn about magic and my stuff, if you vibe with me, then click the MagicBrad button. And if you want to connect with Steve directly, you can go on here and probably contact him. If you want to connect with me, you can go here and find here. So that's what I'm trying to do with this, because a lot of these things, it's so mysterious and I can't really tell you how it works. And I got to have your email. So you got to opt in and then we can talk. And that just gets you into a campaign funnel thingy. I want to talk with humans. Let's talk with humans.
Yeah, I thought it was great because, like you said, no credit card. You don't have to put any of your personal information besides your name. But you go in there, you look around, like you're saying, like going to the mall, and then you just, at some point, I was like, they even let you make a website, like kind of a practice website, right? And then I don't know. I joined mainly. I'll tell you what, the community is why I joined. It was because asking questions and people responding to me like normal everyday people. They weren't selling me anything. They were just trying to help me. And that's what really drew me in to be there. So that's, yeah. And I joined, and now I already had a website prior to coming to Wealthy Affiliate, because when I first started, I actually started with a course from another person. And then I joined Wealthy Affiliate, and then I started on my second website, which is the guitar site. And yeah, man, it's great.
Well, Wealthy Affiliate's been around since 2005, so they've sort of stood the test of time, because I know a lot of these things, they come and they go. They just put together these systems, and they try and sell you to these systems, and they make a lot of money because they got people making, promoting the thing. Anyways, I don't want to be too negative, but I like Wealthy Affiliate because they've been around for a long time. It's two people that are, I don't know how they keep up with everybody, Carson and Kyle. How do they keep up with all that? So they're on it. They probably have assistants. They're doing some stuff. But
they do.
So we're trying right now. What we're looking to do is find more people to be members of this, because quite honestly, Steve and I are trying to get to Las Vegas, and they have a little bait out in front of for us to go to Las Vegas. We got to sell some memberships, but you can join for free and try it out. And if you like it, you can upgrade to get more websites and get more into it. So you get to dip your toe in the water first. But I wanted to share more what affiliate marketing is about. Like your passion is the music thing, so you can do that. But I wrote some of them down that I know of. I'm in the event industry, and there's one locally here called Kennedy Blue. What they do is they sell bridesmaids dresses. Yeah. So if someone is a wedding planner and you want to refer someone to do your bridesmaids, your client's bridesmaids dresses, you can send them to Kennedy Blue, and you send all the measurements in, pick out a fabric, and then they make all the dresses and they mail them out to the bridesmaids, all online. Another one that a lot of people don't realize is there's private jet leasing affiliate programs. So if you want to do the higher ticket stuff, promote, they have affiliate programs for that. If you're a CEO and you do the white collar stuff and you want to, hey, martini lunches, you should rent that jet. See if you can hook up Grant Cardone or something.
Yeah, man.
And then there's a good old Amazon. A lot of people don't realize that when you're on the internet and someone says, hey, look at this, they don't realize that they're probably an Amazon associate. And if you buy that tripod, they're going to make $1 or $2.
Right.
Because Amazon has small commissions. I do one because I like postcards. I used to use a lot of postcards, booking my magic gigs. And there's one called MailBoxPower that I promote. Mm-hmm. And then there's any kind of hobby or passion, or if you're into fly fishing, or if you're into motorcycles or cars, there's so much that you can do. It's hard to find that niche. That's why it's kind of cool that you got your music niche and you just like it.
It just came out. Yeah, that just came natural. I mean, I was when I first started, I had a choice between two. I picked one. My first website was about weight loss, but then the guitar came up once I got to Wealthy Affiliate. I felt like even against my original mentor, he's like, you can't do two, but I just felt like it was more of a hobby, and I was like, let me do it in the background. But then now I see more possibilities with adding YouTube, maybe lessons, and there's so much you can do with it. And plus, I just like it. It's just fun.
There is. I mean, did you ever do busking? Did you ever hit the street and?
No.
Ever done that? No. You ever do coffee shops and stuff, or?
No.
Just play for yourself?
Yeah, I've been in bands, and I've always been the lead guitar player, so I always considered myself the edge of the band, the edgy part. Mm-hmm. So, not to be confused with the Edge from U2, but yeah, I've been in all kind of bands. I was in a church band that we played for, college age students, but I've been in a lot of rock bands, and I just quit one last year because I wanted to focus on blogging. So I didn't have time. It felt like I didn't have time to do both.
I kind of pride myself in being sort of a strategist with all this stuff. I've been self-employed all my life, so I haven't really had a job other than out of high school.
Yeah.
And there's ways of doing things that, like you had your coach that says you got to stay focused on one. You can't chase two rabbits, like Mary Kay Ash used to say. That's not true. I'll bet that you can play the guitar and then grab your water or whatever and take a drink out of it, and you're still playing the guitar. So you can do two things at once.
I can.
Yeah. So like, what if you did your guitar and you made a sticker with a QR code on it, and you stuck that on the guitar? Then you're sitting there playing lead guitar, and you go out in front of the audience and show them the little QR code and have them scan it.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Never thought of it. Yeah, but I've always been in bands. You know, like as a lead guitarist, you're not really totally the spotlight. I mean, the singer is always the spotlight.
You get your shine, you get your time in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Steve, take it.
Yeah, you got that moment. Yeah, come up to the stage. Come on, man. It was fun, and that was always my role in bands. You know, like you're talking about playing coffee shops, but I've never done that. I've never been the kind of guitar player just sitting around the campfire. I've been more like in the band. Hey, crank it up and let me play some Hendrix type stuff. You know, just feedback and squeals and just be like, you know, just scare people in general. You know, yeah, but sitting around quietly playing a tune, it's not necessarily.
What I'm getting at is, if from a marketing standpoint instead of a musician standpoint, is what if you just sat in your room there and practiced, and then behind you, like I've got my MagicBrad logo here. There it is.
Yeah, that's
behind
pretty cool.
You is your domain, like that, String Shock. And what if you just sat on YouTube instead of playing music and talking to people like you're just playing in someone's living room?
Right. Well, that sounds good. That's kind of what I'm planning, I guess. I don't know. I haven't done it yet, so a little nervous, but
there's nothing to be nervous about, though, I don't think. I mean, I get it. I mean, I don't know if you're like super shy and stuff and like camera phobia or something, but
nah.
It's never been doing it.
I think it's more of like, because I think music in general is more personal, at least to me. So I think when I share music, because to me it means something, but when I share it with somebody else, you know, there'll be a different interpretation, I guess, of it. And then it's like, and then it goes into the meta world, and it's like, okay, and then people are like analyzing it to death from, okay, well, this guy, you know, this and that. To me, it's just music. It's just guitar playing. But
well, going back to the marketing mindset of it, if you're just playing like that and you go live once in a while on YouTube or TikTok, and then one person goes, "Did you hear him do that?" You called it a squeal. Did you hear him do that squeal? And he takes it and shares it over to his friend over in Honolulu. You got to check this out. This guy's doing this, blah, blah, blah. Now all of a sudden, the internet is working for you. You're just sitting there by yourself with your coffee or whatever and playing and squealing. And then all of a sudden, some dude from like Maui says, "Hey, you don't know me or anything, but my friend George told me you do this badass squeal, and I was wondering if you could help me with that." That could happen.
I mean, I know it sounds fun. I can't wait to start it. I got an idea. I'm working with another guy, and he's got me. So basically, we're going to take a blog post and bring it to YouTube into life. So we're going to loosely have a script based on the blog, and that's how we're going to start.
Sure.
At least that's the plan. Yeah.
I was doing that for a while. I was on TikTok and I do magic for people. Hey, do another trick.
I know it is fun. I guess because it's weird, because in my head, these are things I've been doing for years and years and years. So showing somebody it, you know what I mean? It's just a different vibe. Like I don't know what people know. I don't know who's going to look at it and go, "Oh my God, what is that?"
But see,
or people might look at it and go, "Yeah, I do that shit all the time." You know? Oh, can I curse on here?
It doesn't matter. You just do it, and then someone finds it. Have you followed Gary Vaynerchuk?
Have what?
Gary Vaynerchuk. It's your Gary V.
I've heard of them.
Yeah. Because he's talking about the way that things work now is the artificial intelligence will find you.
Really?
You just put stuff out there and the words and things, because all these words that we're using right now, I mentioned Maui, I mentioned Hawaii, I mentioned Minneapolis. Those locations are going to come out in these algorithms, and somehow AI is going to find it and pull it somewhere. And there's not a lot to do about that. So a lot of this is just putting the information out there and letting the internet do its thing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It does.
I was born in New Orleans, and a lot of the music, like wherever you grew up, everything affects you. So down here, with Mardi Gras, high school bands playing, I mean, all that stuff is, even though I don't play that, but it does affect you in a certain way. Jazz, Zydeco music is really big. It's kind of like a mixture of jazz and Cajun music. So all that takes effect. I mean, I think wherever you grew up, it's going to affect your music and your style, I guess. And, I've always wanted to put together like heavy metal, mix it with the high school band, marching band. I thought that would be an interesting mix.
Sure, get different.
A little bit weird, but
We've gone for 21 minutes here, and I don't like to do these too long because I want people to be able to consume it all instead of doing a 4-hour Joe Rogan podcast.
Sure.
So I want to kind of wrap it up, but here's how you get a hold of Steve, and here's how you get a hold of us. Like I said, there's 2 buttons on here, one for me, one for Steve. And if you're interested in the wealthy affiliate thing, let us know. Here's how you get a hold of me. And speaking of music, we've got Bob Dylan from up here, and we got Prince.
That's right.
Up here in Minneapolis. So I'm going to close this off and let you go into the green room. And I've got a digital assistant that went in there and swapped it all out. So there's all new, fresh stuff. So the eggs and the bacon are gone, and there's some new stuff in there. You can help yourself and stuff some in your pockets if you want.
All right. I will do that.
Complimentary. And if you want to stick around, I'd like to have more conversation with you and talk about our strategy of getting to Las Vegas, baby.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Steve, thanks for taking the time, and hope to do this again soon.
Yes, sir. See you.
Just like that, my friend Steve from down south. Well, that's the story, Morning Glory, all about this affiliate marketing thing. Go here and check with Steve, check with me, check with both, check with neither. Do what you got to do. I appreciate you taking the time to be here on Synergy Cafe. We plan on doing more of these with other affiliate marketers. If you're interested in jumping on board and having a conversation about this, we're looking to do more. So that's my story, Morning Glory. So peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good, be kind, be nice, be good, be nice. See ya. Peace.